my dudes? So, we got a new one. Hit 1,000 round a while back actually with this, and I forgot to make a video on it. So, we're going to do it now. This is going to be the Vector Optics 1-8 LPVO. Great little LPVO optic I got sent out to by Vector. And this is kind of going to be a comparison for LPVO versus SPR, or LPVO versus MPVO for like SPR setups. And I'm going to go over kind of the pros and cons of running both and what I prefer at the end of it. So to go over this Continental 1-8, this is a 30mm tube. So all your 30mm mounts will work with it. It does have the same shot glass that the 2-12 Continental has, so it's really, really clear. So it has that like HD effect in it. The reticle in it is just thick strike eagle, and you got it. It's got that big old, like, I don't know, 7/8 circle that brightens up, and then it's got your like 4, 6, and 8 holdovers and your wind holdovers to the left and right. Pretty basic but very good reticle for an LPVO setup. Don't have any issues with it. Reticle brightness is pretty good. Not like daytime bright or anything, but very, very visible at like dusk and early mornings and low lights. So no issues there. Yeah, it's a pretty sweet LPVO. I liked it. You're going to see right here me doing some groups with it with a 12.5 at 50 yards. I was able to get pretty good results with it. I believe that was like inch and a quarter. Yeah. Oh, that one I did really good on, other than that flyer. But I was able to get about an inch and a half. Consistently at 50 yards, which results to about 2 inches, 2.5 inches, maybe 3 inches at 100. So not bad results, especially out of 12.5 suppressed as well. That barrel cooks up really quick. That suppressor cooks up really quick. So, yeah, it's a great LPVOs. If LPVOs are your jam, you will not be disappointed with this optic setup. I really liked it for that role. The 12.5, it did great, and yeah, there's not too much I don't like about it. I think the eye relief is a little shallow. That is one thing I will say. I did notice that when you're getting behind it, the eye relief is, you got to be perfectly on it. There's not a lot of room to kind of wiggle left and right or be forward or too far back. You're going to get a lot of scope shadow pretty easily. Might be because of the nice glass that they have inside of this thing. So that might just be a user error on my part, not being setting this up perfectly for my eye relief with my rifle. Hello, Ghost. My cat is joining the video again. But yeah, great little LPVO optic. I've run a lot of different LPVOs over the years. The primary arms, I've run the Vortex Strike Eagle, a lot of the kind of more budget tiered ones, and this one definitely had the best glass and the best quality of glass as you can get for an LPVO. I think one thing in the LPVO market that I would really love to see is somebody create a parallax adjustment for an LPVO, so that you can adjust parallax. I've been spoiled with MPVOs where you can actually adjust the parallax on it, and it just makes getting good groups and seeing your target better so much easier. So all the LPVO makers out there, I think that's something you guys should look into if it's possible. So now I'll go over my kind of opinion after running MPVOs and LPVOs and what I would like on my SPR setup. So if you're going like a 16 or 18 inch rifle and you're looking for I don't know, just a very accurate rifle that you can also run up close with the offset dot, my pick's always going to be an MPVO. I think they just shine with their parallax adjustment and the ability to see your target that much better because you have that parallax adjustment. And I think that might be only possible with like the 2-12s and the 4-16s because of how the tube's set up. Not quite sure on the science of that, but that would be my guess. And so yeah, for those longer rifle setups where you got a 16 or 18 inch barrel, and you're really looking for a very accurate rifle where you can make hits at 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you're actually able to get very consistent hits at all those distances, I'm going to lean more towards the MPVO over the LPVO all day. And that isn't to like shit on LPVOs. They've got their place. They've got the 1X that you can use like a red dot. If you're training a lot on it, you can use it like a red dot if you want. No, it's not going to be as fast and it's not going to be as consistent because there's parallax. A whole lot of other things happening with the tube and the glass that's going on. Red dots are just inherently easier to do that kind of run and gun stuff with. So I just lean towards MPVOs because for what I want them to do, I want to be able to make really good hits, and they allow me to do that. And I think it's the parallax that does it, where you can actually see your target very well, get your hits where you really want them to go. LPVOs are just, they have a parallax set at a certain distance. I believe the standard is usually like 100 yards or something like that. I'm pretty sure the Vortex Strike Eagle was, and the Primary Arms was as well. With the bigger scopes, the 2 to 12 and 4 to 16s, you got a parallax knob. You can adjust it to the yardage that you're at or the meters that you're at, and it perfectly adjusts your glass to see at that distance and really fine tune where your reticle is landing. So, yeah, I got spoiled by the MPVOs, so that's going to be my choice. But again, this LPVO, if that's your thing, that's your jam, and you want to throw this on like a light carbine fighting rifle, and you want that 1X on here, but you want to zoom it up to 8 and be able to hit targets out at distance like 200-300 and get pretty good accuracy, this is your ticket. This is going to do phenomenally. Like I said, think of the Strike Eagle with much, much, much better glass, and that's what this is. Also, another one of the features, I believe the Strike Eagle's the same way as well. It's a pop-up turret. So you pop up the turrets. That's how you adjust your elevation and windage. I'll let you hear the turrets. Pretty tactile. You can hear them pretty well. So it's nice when they're pop-ups like that because you know that they're not going to brush up against things and mess with your windage and elevation. So that's also a positive about having those locking turrets like that. So all in all, the Vector 1 to 8 definitely gets my seal of approval. Didn't have any catastrophic issues with this thing. Held 0. Glass is great. Eye relief is a little lackluster in my opinion. But other than that, super solid optic. You can't go wrong with this thing. Yeah, does the job. And I accidentally dropped the shit out of this thing one time when I was mounting it, and it fell fucking the front tube first, straight on the ground in my kitchen. And I mounted it back up, and guess what? It was pretty much still zeroed. I had no issues. I was remounting it, and it fell off the top of my rifle and just went face down onto the ground. So, did a durability test, didn't get it on film, but it did land a really good crash to the ground. So, yeah, I don't know. I really like this thing. I don't really have a rifle to get it set up on, so I might do another raffle with this thing. Let me know if you guys would be interested in me raffling this. It's a very good optic. I just don't know if I'm going to use it. So, but yeah, it gets seal proven for me. LPVOs, that's your jam. This thing's going to be awesome. Me, personally, with my SPR setups, I like the heavy stuff, man. I like big rifles that are heavy with heavy optics. I like the 4 to 16s. I like the 2 to 12s. They're great. The Vector 2 to 12 is probably still hands down my favorite, like all-around rifle optic. The Arkin 4 to 16 does incredibly well with grouping. The 2 to 12 inches out, in my opinion, just because it has that 2x, so you could use it at the low power. So, yeah. Hopefully you guys liked the video. Hopefully you got something out of it. Let me know what you guys are running for LPVOs, why you like them, and also let me know if you guys would be interested in me like raffling this, doing like $5 raffles again like I did with those other scopes. So, yeah. Hopefully you guys are having a good weekend. Good footage coming out soon. Hopefully get some D&T night vision footage soon too. So, stay tuned. Thanks, guys.